what do you think of Rolepay? What do you think of Rolepay's new look?
Oh, it's not loading right now. Well, it's trying to load. That was what I mean. I can't. I can't see it right now.
Oh my God, Derek, Couple Fly, also known as Rolepay, just wants you to see how adorable it is, and you're giving it the shit about how you can't see it. Yeah, you didn't see it, did you? Yeah, that's what I thought. You just said it was adorable, and you don't even know. We're here, guys. We're here. Derek's on Parsec because his computer sucks. When's he gonna get a new one? I don't know.
Zinker.
What?
Zinker, its hair looks like the rich kid from Fairly Odd Parents' hair.
Yes, but only if it was adorable. Where am I?
Remy Bucks a Plenty. That's what his name is.
Oh
Remy
yeah,
Bucks,
I know.
Remy Bucks Plenty.
I love my barrel. I'd even say it Barules. Maybe it's Barrel instead of Barrel. There's a bunch of police trying to block these civilians, the subway. I wish I had a ticket for today. The Tandem Underground is a high-speed train that connects cities all around the region. This is so exciting. They'll be opening the Nowtok metro station soon. Once it's open, I can finally leave the city. Oof. The official opening of the Nowtok subway station is today. My grandmother lives in the Leg End Town. Once the subway is open, she'll want me to visit her every weekend. She did not sound happy about that. A Pokeball? Alright, Derek, I don't know. You can distract us with any of your numerous stories that you have. That you promised were entertaining. Real entertaining today. Alright, great. Alright, everyone, and this has been our TED Talk. Thank you for coming and approaching, and, yeah, I'll just, walk off the stage. It's so weird that the teddy bear that was made by, whatever his name is, Seth MacFarlane, has a lot of talks. Anyone ever question that? Why did he make these talks?
I don't question it. Hey, did you know that 7,300 days ago, Patrick and SpongeBob had their first fight?
7,300?
Yeah.
Days ago today?
Mm-hmm.
How many years is that, Derek?
Well, technically yesterday.
Oh, okay, good. I was gonna say, I don't want to remember this day. My calendar reminded me of today.
It's 20 years ago.
Is that really 20 years ago?
It was 20 years ago today.
That doesn't make sense. I'm 23.
Sgt. Pepper taught the band to play.
Right?
Yeah.
I count on my fingers. Hold on. 1, 2,
Zinker
3,
SpongeBob
4,
premiered
5,
in 1999.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Derek, I've run out of fingers!
Well,
how are you supposed to count higher than 10?
Guess you're stuck at 10.
Have I ever... I'm sure I mentioned already Hypnotist, but one of his first trick, I'm always reminded of this. He's at Kineticon every year. His first trick is just that he makes people forget the number 9 exists. So they count their fingers all the way up to 10. And, they just reach 11 and they're like, huh? they lose it. They have no idea what's going on, and it's really funny. Fairy Wind. Anyhow, so, Derek, let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
How do you happen to know the exact amount of, like, time? Like, how do you know it's 7,300 days? How do you have that number memorized in your head?
Well,
alright, actually, never mind. 7,300
days would be 20 years.
Don't. I don't need you to math at me. I get it.
Although it doesn't account. I suppose
10.
that doesn't. I suppose that doesn't account for leap years. So technically,
it didn't. So you're wrong. Way to go, Derek.
Don't blame me. Blame the official SpongeBob SquarePants Facebook.
To be fair,
page,
it's 73.
That's where I saw it.
It's 7,305 days, Derek.
Well, it might be 7,300. Zinker, this official SpongeBob page says 7,300 days ago.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just saying it could have been maybe in 5 days it'll be 20 years. I'm not sure.
I don't think so.
I don't know what they're basing their logic on.
I remember when I first watched SpongeBob, my mom and me watched it on my bed in my room. It's like, oh, we're excited for this, and then my mom said, wow, that wasn't that good, huh? I was like, eh.
My parents thought SpongeBob was terrible when like my brother and I were young and watched it. They hated it.
That's weird. Remember when you genuinely tried to argue that baby boomers would rather listen to Sicko Mode instead of a SpongeBob song?
I don't know what Sicko Mode is.
Super Bowl.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot about that, huh?
No, I don't. No, I remember. No, I remember that. The way you phrased it was what threw me off. Yeah, I still stand by what I said.
Okay. That's rough. Where's the Pokemon Center? Where am I?
Zinker, all I can tell you is I work at a casino that is constantly a lot of our patrons are baby boomers, and I've never once heard a SpongeBob song, but I've heard a lot of millennial music.
Have you heard Sicko Mode?
Probably. I don't know the song, so.
Especially considering how much people appreciate references, I can't imagine anyone would be upset to hear it, even if they weren't a fan of SpongeBob music, just because they'd be like, oh, I know what that's referencing. Because there's no way a lot of parents haven't seen that episode. What the fuck is that thing? So mad.
I stand by all of my statements I made at the time of the Super Bowl and when we discussed it. Anyway, but moving forward, so we don't repeat our arguments, because we do that a lot.
Yeah.
My day today at work was terrible.
Did you have to? Why was it terrible? Did you have to listen to Sucker again? I solved that problem for you. I gave you a good version.
You didn't solve. Yes, you didn't solve it though, because now when I hear it, I'm like, this is still just a bad version.
But it will remind you of the good version, which will remind you of a happier time. You're not thinking positively.
Really, no, I remember it, and I'm like, God, I wish I was listening to the better version right now.
But then you can think about it in your head. That's what you should be doing, anyways.
Well, that's not how
this postmodern jukebox
science works.
So Derek was complaining how he likes like 70s music or whatever, and he hates the song "Sucker."
I like disco music.
Postmodern jukebox, literally 2 weeks earlier of that video air date, it was a Crash Team Racing one. Posted a video called "Sucker" when it happens to be a 70s roll disco cover version of it, and I'm like, that's really funny and convenient. Like. I found it right after we talked about it, too. I thought that was hilarious.
The day after we had that conversation, I went to work, and I had the best day ever, because I walked in. There was a band playing a Beatles cover. They were playing Hard Day's Night when I walked in, and I was like, oh, this is real cool. Like, we just talked about how, like, I like Beatles music, and the band is usually awful, and I also... And like, I wish they played more Beatles music. And then for the rest of the day, like, that band was playing literally every other song that they played was a Beatles cover. And I was like, this is great, because they're not bad. They're good. They're actually doing pretty good. And like, this is good music. I like this. I was happy. I had a great day. That was the only good day I've ever had at this job.
That's nice. It's actually kind of sad.
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, it really is. But today I was starting to get worried, Zinker, because there were so many things that went well that day.
Hold on.
At work.
I want to read you the sentence out of context. I just don't know if I'm daddy material, you know? Okay.
Me neither.
A Fortog. If you got one, I'll trade you my Boshan for it. No. Don't come back till you've got a Fortog. Okay. I will never come back to this room. Ever. Why?
So anyways, today was I can see the game again.
You can. It lagged the game immediately when you joined. It was running smoother when you weren't here. Just saying. Your existence is causing problems. Jesus.
It always does. My
Have you ever?
my work
you
today though was awful.
I know you keep trying to explain it, but like at this point, the episode's like, well, okay, yeah, I guess you can keep going, but I wanna. Have you ever said something like just brutally mean on like? I guess you have, but like brutally mean to someone on accident? Cause sometimes at work I just say like very mean, like just very mean things, and people like like they're whining about something or something like, and I don't care, or something like that. And then someone just offhandedly said, I felt a little bad about this one too, because it didn't hit me until like later that night when I said, I'm like, ah, shit, that was probably a bit too far, huh? They were just like jokingly saying something about about them dying, and I said, it wouldn't make any difference to me either way. And then that I should note that was 100% intended as a joke. Doesn't mean it came off as that, and I felt a little bad.
I'm usually pretty good about catching myself before I say something like that.
To be fair, they were pissing me off, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, thanks.
I almost, at my work the other day, I almost, like I was talking with some coworkers. We were talking about, our company just had their company picnic, which is at Darien Lake, like Six Flags Darien Lake, and like Monday and today, if you wanted to go, you could request either Monday or today off, and they would guarantee give you at least one of them off. I didn't bother because like I didn't really care about going, especially with people from work. And we were talking about it the other day, and I almost basically said to my employees, yeah, I don't really care, because my employees, or like other people were talking about like going, or they're talking about going. And I think also earlier in the day someone was talking about how they're leaving and they're gonna be sad when they go, and I almost basically said, I don't really care about coworkers. You're all just faces to me. But then I remembered, I guess I really can't say that to them.
I guess so. Where were you supposed to go? Like some little trip thing?
It's our company picnic to Six Flags Darien Lake, which is basically an amusement park. Yeah, well, I don't care. I've been there so many times.
Yeah, but okay, well, whatever. I mean, like with stories, you could have died on a ride or something.
What I would rather just not go than go with coworkers. What I actually thought about doing was I considered seeing if anybody else I know.
Leaders' homes because of reasons.
I wanted to see if anybody else I wanted to see if anybody else.
Key? Why does this man ever? He's like, I'm her biggest fan, and he has her key. Keep it. I made copies. Her house is in the southeast part of town. This man is standing outside her gym, has a copy of her key, and can't. That's that is that's very creepy. I'm sorry to have interrupted your mojo.
You're not sorry. Anyways,
part of the story.
I heavily considered asking other people I know if they wanted to go to Darien Lake on one of those days, and I was just gonna go for the company picnic. But like, if I went, I would have hung out with just like other friends, not like coworkers or anything like that. But it would have been really. I thought, well, it'd be really awkward to just like constantly go past people who like barely know me from work, and see them and just be there with my own friends that have nothing to do with the reason that like everybody's there in the first place. So I did, and I also just didn't care. So like I chose to not go.
Why are you gonna talk to the guy that gave you the key? You gotta arrest him. What? I'm sorry. Keep going.
You're not.
I am. You're good. I'm just. I don't know what this plot is doing to me.
And it was a mistake though, because I 100% should have gone today, because if I went, that means I wouldn't have worked today, and if I didn't work today, I wouldn't have had a terrible day. And I had a terrible day because we were horribly short-staffed, because oddly enough, everyone was at Darien Lake. I don't know really what the company expected to happen by just telling people, hey, if you take you can take one of these 2 days off, and we will give it to you, because it just meant we had very few people around to work. So I was by myself all day, and it got very hectic, and it was very awful. I didn't get a break at all today.
Should have taken it off.
Well, I also didn't, Zinker, because another reason I didn't is because I was supposed to have jury duty yesterday. Jury duty got canceled, wink, which is great, because I'm in good standing for 6 years now, so I don't have to worry about it. Supposedly, I'm also still getting paid for it.
Nice.
I'm still getting paid by I should still be getting 8 hours.
What the fuck is what's with these games just tossing shinies at me like that's nobody's fucking business? Every single time, it's just like, here's a shiny, here's a shiny, here's a fucking shiny. Right. I'm gonna kill it. I don't think I can. Do I have another? Oh, I have the grass thing. Just sigh.
Yeah.
There's a shiny Chinyin monk right here.
I know. I saw it.
Actually, I think I'm allowed to freak out when I see a shiny. I feel like that one's owed. Alright, you scratch and don't kill the thing.
But yeah.
Okay.
I didn't get a break today.
Mm-hmm.
I was constantly doing something. I had absolutely zero downtime all day.
I believe it.
I didn't want to go to Darien Lake, which is why if I knew then what I know now, I was about to say next year, but hopefully there's really no way I'll be there next year. That just doesn't add up. For several reasons. But if I knew then what I know now, I would have 100% taken the day off just so I didn't have to work. I don't think they would have cared whether or not I actually went to Darien Lake. They're not gonna have me check in there or anything.
I named him Chippers,
probably.
Just so you know.
But I had the other problem I had is I requested Sunday off like literally a month ago, because I wanted to be able to go to Rochester to play Magic for a day. And I also had jury duty on Tuesday, which meant I already had 2 days off. I couldn't take any more off. They wouldn't allow it. So although they would have guaranteed allowed it, because that's what they say they will do. But it probably would have meant that they would have not let me take Sunday off. Which I'll definitely enjoy Sunday more than I would have enjoyed Darien Lake.
Anyhow.
But also apparently I'm getting paid for jury duty despite not having gone.
Yeah.
Mer said that I should be getting paid still from the county, and I also should still be getting paid because my where I work they pay you for a full 8 hours if you have jury duty. They still pay you for a full 8 hours for the day, so I should still be getting paid, as though I had worked.
Nice.
So that's cool.
Anyhow, it's like the time where we end the episode and stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I think it was probably a while ago.